Okay, we're gonna do a status update on just a few of the outstanding items. Uh, well, let's see. Robert Sale has represented that everything's okay since the beginning of February. I'm sorry, April of 2017. Okay, he made a fraudulent misrepresentation that everything was okay, but he has refused to show any basis for anything since 2018, about a year later. So he gave the opinion that it was all okay, and then subsequently refuses to provide any documentation to support that. Uh, he is being he is just an agent for Burt Blue, and that will be shown as soon as we can see some phone records, or Zoom meeting, or uh, an interview with the Federal Bureau of Investigations, if I'm guessing. Uh, okay, that's one. Another is the Florida State Police and the state attorney at the 12th Judicial Circuit in Tallahassee has not been able to provide discovery as far as the body cam video, much body cam video. Uh, the entire, I mean, almost. We've only been given a just, I'd say 30% maybe estimate, and 70% is missing. So, but they put me on pretrial where I had to report. So I'm lumping that in. Since Sergeant Collier tried to violate that and go ahead and get me put in jail instead of answering the discovery that was lawful, then he tried to have me incarcerated as an alternate, in the alternate. So that's criminal, actually. Uh, I do see that we've gotten something from a state attorney. I don't know which. Uh, I'm I'm going forward with the Echo challenge. You know, he didn't get right back to me, so I'm not getting right back to him. I'm doing what I was doing anyway, which is the Echo challenge. Well, they're all related, so you might as well, everybody should get familiar with what we're talking about. Okay, and that is a particular YouTube video in which it's called Inside a Large Minerals Company with Will Cullen. I believe it's called something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's Will Cullen, our one of the parties in the case. I believe he's just the front man for Jeff and Dusty Browning and Sid and Jake and Santalis. I believe that's there. It's consistent with that. Let me say, I'm not saying that that's for certain, but they're not providing any information to the contrary. So I'm just hypothesizing there. But they similarly cannot produce the guy's name and any payroll records. And I'm just issuing that for a second week. You know, we had a diversion. Y'all should become familiar with the cases over here in Bay County and Leon County, because y'all are on the hook for it, because it's foreseeable that stuff like this would happen. So it's a federal crime if that's true. You know, I will qualify that and say, like I said, that I saw something from state attorney. I don't know which, if it's Bay County or Leon. I'm not interrupting my flow for that right now. But one of them, the one that, it's only one, by the way, and the other one hasn't provided anything. So, you know, unless there's like forthcoming video that this guy's about to tell me, the state attorney, unless he says, here it is, dude, the entire video, then it's just them I don't know. It's maybe them dropping the case. Like, because the prosecutor should know by now that case should be dropped. And I can just say that generally because both of them should be dropped. Now I've already paid the sentence on one, so we're just doing an after action. We're auditing, and it's a deterrent on doing that to me again, because if they see that they have to produce the stuff, even if I take a plea, then there's a disincentive to try that, because it's an information liability. Like if they get caught doing fakery, that's a serious thing. Just making stuff up and trying to get somebody jailed as a result of some fiction that you're creating. That's a serious matter. It's also color of law. It's deprivation of civil rights, and I'll defer to Dershowitz on that one. Okay. So, getting back to the echo challenge, Will has represented that it was in-house. We can eliminate that it was a subcontractor. Okay, they did it all internal. Cool. That means you got payroll records, and you can give me the guy's name today, so I can start researching his background, check out his Git page and all that. But if we don't see that should be something low-hanging fruit to just like nail me with it. You could just nail me with that response right there. It would just like sink my case. You know what I'm saying? Like, my case would sink like the Titanic if they produced the dude's name and some payroll records, and that would be super easy to do, and it would shut me up, and just like I would go home with my tail between my legs. And that should be something that they all want to do. Like, they're doing everything they can to everything, one day after another. Today I don't have a car. I'm marching around like Philip and Alexander, and I'm nailing them with questions that they still can't answer, even though they did a diversion over we did a little shuffle, me and the Bay County Sheriff the other day. Anyway, I digress on that. Getting back to the echo challenge, and y'all should be able to produce some payroll records to shut me up and send me home with my tail between my legs, But if y'all can't do that, it's just like, we'll do this again in a week, and like there becomes a presumption that I'm right, and that y'all's company is built on my software. Like, the source of y'all's company, like the source, the raw material coming into the company, the information, the names, the mineral owners, there becomes a presumption that that's because I wrote the program and y'all did not. So that's what happens the more times that I come out here and say they still haven't done it this last week. Okay, so this is my second time doing that. All right, so we'll talk again in a week maybe on the subject, or I'll just get something that will start notifying every week as to the current score on everything. That's even better, because everybody can see the scoreboard. It's like a scoreboard, like Saturday college football. It'll be whatever the party's name has got like so many days since they can't answer this question. All right, so that's where we're going, and thank you for listening.